Grassy Knoll Project on 90.5 FM, KHSU, Arcata.
But he's always smiling.
Yeah. I enjoy your show, and I've been trying to get through for quite a while.
Well, we're glad you kept trying.
Thank you. I had this problem last July.
Well, it's about time.
I was assaulted sexually, and ever since then, I cannot sleep. I've been having trouble sleeping.
How old are you?
I'm 22, going on 23.
Well, it's about time.
Where am I? It's Arcata. Yeah, since I'm Rupert Ivan Strange, and since I'm in Arcata, I guess I ought to tune into KHSU 90.5 FM. Yeah, why not?
It's neat because I used to look at the... You don't see that.
Well, it's about time.
Most likely to use the document as a guideline because this 69-page outline is for 20 years up through the year 2000 and more. And this is what will be presented to us, whoever is the President of the United States, whether it's Senator Gore or whether it's George Bush, whoever is the President of the United States will be told this is what you have to do, just as the plans to invade Cuba were laid out by the CIA and Allen Dulles and Richard Nixon. They told John Kennedy he had to do it, and when he pulled back, he had his head blown off.
Another has happened in the motorcade route. Something, I repeat, has happened in the motorcade route.
But he's always smiling.
Well, it's about time.
The only cult they want to talk about is the SubGenius Foundation, the Church of the SubGenius.
Maybe if I wrote it down, maybe you could read
go
what
to
I'm
sleep
saying,
now,
even though I
Caroline.
ain't saying it.
Daddy tucked you in, and you've had 3 glasses of water. Now, good night.
Tell me a story, Daddy.
No, come on, sweetheart. It's late.
Just one short story, Daddy?
Oh, all right, just one.
Tell me my favorite story.
About the tall man?
Yes, with all the hair.
Well, there was this tall man
With a lot of hair.
And he was Prince and a great warrior. And the people of his country picked him to be their leader because he could protect them and lead them on to the new frontiers.
Tell me about when he had the trouble.
Well, Caroline, first he had trouble with the Steel Duke. And then all the money lords... Then all the money lords gave him trouble. And then all the other lords wanted to take his job away. But when he talked, everyone believed him. And he remained as their leader. Now, one day, the evil prince with the black beard from the island in the south and the terrible fat bear from the cold north came, and they tried to hurt the prince. But the prince was too smart, and he chased them away. So the handsome prince and all the people of his country lived happily ever after.
Oh, I was scared. But hooray for the prince. And thank you, Daddy. Good night.
Good night, Caroline. Good night.
sessions do him so much good.
Something has happened in the motorcade route. Something, I repeat, has happened in the motorcade route.
That's why he can't hear what I'm saying. He can't understand what I'm trying to say. Maybe if I wrote it down, maybe you could read what I'm saying, even though I ain't saying anything except for the fact that you can't hear what I'm trying to say. Maybe that's why you don't want to understand it, baby. Maybe if you quit running away from me, you could understand it, baby. Maybe you can understand that I'm trying to tell you something that's very deep and meaningful about the true nature of words. That maybe you can't hear what I'm saying. That I'd try to make you realize that all words are meaningless if you don't listen to what I'm saying. Maybe if you quit shouting, shut up before I shoot you at the top of your lungs, then you'd be able to hear what I said. And you'd be able to hear what I was saying, that I was saying to you. Maybe you'd be able to hear what I was saying to you. If you'd understand what I was saying, then I'd be able to tell you what I was saying. I'd be able to tell you what
I don't understand what he's saying.
That was
Get my notes
incredibly annoying.
Perfectly clear.
I always keep them closest to my...
Made a hell of a lot of sense.
Good morning. This is the show, and you're on it.
But what is good about morning? I don't understand that.
Yeah, and what's good about this morning?
In particular.
We're all alive and secure in the knowledge that the world's going to end real soon.
Well, we three are alive, but outside of our perception, how do we know that anybody else is alive?
Wait a second. Here, insulated in our ivory little tower, perhaps the entire city of Arcata is crumbling to dust, decaying from its own morbid, senseless overuse, even as we speak.
Either that or just probably every single individual mind is decaying in Arcata.
These are the end times.
Jaded, new age, techno-bored snabs.
Yes, America will eat itself.
Sensitive new age bobbies.
Yes, eat the rich.
Prevention of drug abuse can start at very early ages, with training in the proper use of medicines and drugs. Parents are the best persons to give this training.
The National Institute on Drug Abuse offers this helpful advice. The first rule.
Oh, good Lord. Is her voice breaking too? That happens to me all the time.
Have your doctor decide which medicines you should give your child. And
well,
in what
this is Sister Clone and
remember that
Grendel crackers here.
And cold tablets are
yes,
drugs.
And,
Reverend
when you
Saint.
give your child medicine,
Love Puppy.
Love Puppy, Dogsomatic, Thermal Dermal Patch.
Zen Love Puppy, Thermal Patch.
And I'd like to put out a personal plea, a cry for help to all female subgeniuses out there tonight to write me at Post Office Box 666 and send me their psychic stenches and love essence, and I will anoint you with
the holy Dobbs wand.
Thank you.
Post Office Box 1974, Rockville, Maryland.
Baby's arm holding an apple. Well, something seems to be jamming transmission.
Dr. Joan Rittenhouse from the National Institute of Drug Abuse.
Grendel crackers, orbs of powers.
Well, I wonder what happened to Jello this morning. He was supposed to be up here at the studio, and we invited Jello Biafra to be here, little listeners, and he's a no-show on us. So
yeah, well,
maybe he'll call.
I don't think it's a blow-off thing. I think maybe conspiracy monsters might have gotten.
This program.
Judy and the Lodies were going to be here too, but I think they're really busy polishing their wingtips or something.
And Mistress Fawn Dominatrix was going to be here, but
she's off when doing.
I think she died. I don't know.
Father Coitus couldn't quite make it out of bed.
Special bulletin.
And Reverend Armin Stang is here with us on tape. The Miracle of Magnetic Memory, which we as subgeniuses all possess.
That's right.
All constitutional rights have been suspended. Shut up!
Oh, there's Jello.
Shut up!
Nuke him. Just do it.
I can't. He's too powerful. He's on Alternative Tentacles Records.
Just do it, Love Patch.
Agents
or attorney.
Puffy eyes.
Shut up! Shut up! Dude. Shut up! Shut up!
Thank you, Jello.
I have not done there's a Morse code teleprompting signal coming in.
I'm gonna talk to you tonight.
The transmission.
It's cutting off my
We have the transmission right here. Hold on.
No, that was shut up in Morse code.
We are in the Ethernet. We are everywhere and nowhere. We are antimatter and matter. We mix like atoms and molecules in streams of energy, which is consciousness. Every atom has its own consciousness. Every atom is another pixel in the Dobbs head of Bob. We shall overcome. Okay, so it's corny.
Yeti, men and women, arise, listen to me. Do not be deceived by the no-work weirdos and mamby-pamby techno-bored snabs, sensitive new age bobbies. Real political power no longer derives from the barrel of a gun, it derives from the barrel of an ink pen. The conspiracy has striven for years now to make its dupes believe they are free, but normals long ago sold away their freedom for the sterile world of King Slug. We as subgeniuses, being not human, understand this. It is our goal, nay, our destiny, to help awaken the dormant Yeti gene alive in many unknowing subgeniuses, to help awaken the bobbies to fry in hell on earth. But make no mistake, we need the pinks and the bobbies to further our cause. We need their money to buy the tools and devices we will use to fight the dark forces on that final battle for souls when X has returned to spirit away all dues-paying subgenius members from this miserable waste station hunk of rock called the planet. Be deceived.
Awaken my vast Yeti powers. It is my density.
Sister Claude is reviving well.
Your density.
Actually, my voice is still broken, and I'd like to perform the rest of this show in an interpretive dance. Actually, voice, I'm performing an interpretive modern dance. Here we go.
Okay. Whoa. Those aerial flips, that grace, oh my god, like a triple Lindsay, what is that? What is it? It's just like those ice skaters couldn't master that triple thing, whatever it is. Oh, God, wait. Oh,
and modern dance.
The trapeze. It's wonderful. My God, you should see it. No, clone. That's a little high. Stop. Come down. No, stop playing with the rafters. Stop warping the metal in the building. Oh, wow. Perfect levitation coming down to the ground. Floating gently like a leaf. Drifting.
Like a African bob.
Pink flowers section.
I went to the Grateful Dead concert because, well, I just wanted to hang out and be in the drum circle because it was fun. Because, well, you know, I didn't have money for a ticket because I just didn't have a Miracle Man. Ow.
Emptiness. Nothingness. I will now go back to my interpretive dance.
Floating high in the clouds. Oh, is it true? Is it true? Do you believe everything you read? Can you believe everything you read?
I am comforted by the fact that everything I know is wrong, so it doesn't matter what I read.
That's bliss. I think you're going. What's happening? You're growing a goatee and dark shades are forming over your eyes.
There's a black beret permanently attached to my head. I walk around
sprouted, just like that Play-Doh stuff.
Snarl and a sneer.
Oh my God!
Smoldering cigarette hanging out of my barely closed lips. A pint of bitter ale in my left hand.
Your gauntlet has been replaced by a large cafe au lait. You look so depressed all of a sudden.
Latte, Jed?
Oh, 1 lump of sugar, 2. No, just black, I think. Black.
Lars. Tina. Lars. Tina. Oh, it's so nice to be having coffee with you after all these years.
It's the Biff and Buffy of the 90s.
Is it still black? Oh, yes. Still black.
Or the retro late
Miserable,
50s.
too, and lonely. Oh, you probably meant the coffee. Yes. Still black, no sugar.
It's very interpretational. The dance, it goes on. So what is this dance that we all do called life?
Oh, save it, Grendel. Sometimes you're so friggin' cheesy. You are such a sensitive new age type of
Well, you know, of all the Jesuses that I hold on my dashboard, I hold the Velveeta cheese Jesus most sacred.
Well, I want the swinging meat, Jesus. Get me a real man in here. Dogs-o-matics, I want a real man right now.
It's the holy.
Yeah, there's my meat.
Was that the swinging meat?
That was it. I just swung it out on the...
Dogs-o-matic just swung.
Hanging over the veranda right now. And
yeah.
Boy, those bushes sure are sticky down there.
Well, sorry to rag on you like that, Grendel.
No,
you know,
fine.
just...
You know, I remember the first time I called in through telepathic communication to this show.
I know, and
I was bombarded as being a pink and unknowing and unknowledgeable in the ways of the SubGenius.
What did we say to you? That was a long time ago.
It was kind of cool, actually. I was digging it. You know, I said, hey, I can dig it.
Yeah.
And I was actually losing my mind because little did I know that the local greenery had been replaced with Tibetan frop, and I didn't know what was going on. And, okay, yes, I admit it, I once did have a drug problem. That's over. Those days are over. But, yeah. And I turn on the radio, and it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm thinking to myself, who could be up at 4 o'clock in the morning? And I still wonder who can be up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I'll tell you who I hope is up right now. A useless, no good, nuked out hull of a shell of a man.
Yes, I do. Go ahead. I can't copy you.
Got a shipment of it.
37 down here in the basement. Ship it to the basement, 37. Ship down to the floor, 37. Where should I move it?
Roger, I copied the 37th port, but it sounds like you're talking to me on a really cheap, tinny walkie-talkie.
Tinny walkie-talkie? What are you talking about, darn it? This is a walkie-talkie.
13 grenade launchers.
It's a SubGenius armory. You know, today's been the kind of day where it's almost like Wednesday on the Mickey Mouse Club, where anything can happen day.
Clone. Walkie-talkie voice. Where is my prisoner? I need a test subject, a new zombie, a new slave. Whip crack sound. Whoopsh, whoopsh.
Yes.
Gee, that must have been one of the new grenade launchers we bought.
Yeah, the M14 227H 335, I believe. I'll do an interpretational
Why don't you do an
nose hair plucking? Yeah.
I would like to dedicate the nose hairs that you pluck out of your third nostril.
Wait. Go ahead. Grab hold. Ready? Okay. Okay, wait. Don't tell me. Odd or even?
Odd.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna bet 500 of my church hair souls that it's even.
Odd.
Is it odd? Let's take a look.
It's really odd.
It's really odd.
No, what have you been putting up your nose, man?
Well...
No, as I was saying, I want to dedicate that third hair nostril to the lonely, useless, hulked out shell of a man. I forgot what I was saying. I'm gonna go back to my interpretive dance.
Who is this?
The man who's broken my heart.
Oh, really?
You'll crush him.
Hand it to me. I'll mend it for you.
Can't you hear it breaking?
Yes. I would never break your heart, Sister Claw.
I'm just kidding. I don't have a heart anyways. I'm just gonna meditate here for a while and play my drum.
You do have a Foot Clan.
I don't have anything to say. My voice
Foot
is
Clan.
Foot Clan, yes, it's overactive sometimes.
Well, that just comes from satellite transmissions of evil energy of conspiracy control closing around us.
Speaking of conspiracy control, I'd like to... oh, gosh, that hurt.
That hurt somebody.
I'd like to... The SubGenius show, Grassy Knoll Project, would like to extend its warmest wishes to the family of the Reverend St. Dr. Bogomils, who died earlier this week of a massive overdose of ego.
Dead air.
Rest in peace.
Ouch.
What? Ouch.
No.
I felt that even from here.
I felt that.
We'd like to present the Lies Personality Profile Test. Test number 999. You are involved with a religious cult. You founded the cult as a means of critiquing organized religion, with the idea that it would only exist on paper. It started out as a joke at first, but soon turned serious as thousands of pathetic individuals began clinging to you and your close friends for support and comfort. The head of your cult is not even real. You made him up, but nobody around you seems to believe it. More and more people join your cult every day, but you never seem to have any money to show for all the work you find yourself burdened with. Your friends promise riches and wealth for any who join, and your recruits demand their due from you, even though you have no idea who any of them are or what they are like. You go to a lawyer to seek copyright and liability protection for your joke cult, but are instead informed that you now have the legal obligation to delivering on all the promises your friends made to cult members or face fraud charges. In addition, you are now responsible for any official church activity taken on by members, even though you are unaware of said activities. The IRS now notices you, and since you are not an officially tax-exempt church, demands an audit of your cult's finances. You are driving to the post office in a distraught state of mind to pick up even more applications for memberships. You are not paying attention when a middle-aged man in a business suit steps out from between two parked cars. Just before you hit him, you notice, or you seem to think you notice, that this man looks identical to the fictitious figurehead of your cult. You feel your car run over the man. What do you do?
I show complete
apathy. I'd like to thank Lies for that personality profile test.
Thank you, Lies. Where lies the lie? Oh, lion twin.
I'm going back to my interpretive dance.
And you can reach Lies at P.O. Box 14217, San Francisco, California, 94114.
God, you're just twinkle toes over there. I can't believe that.
Twinkle toes. Ha. Nothingness. Emptiness.
I think you should market that. That's got a kind of a catchy beat to it.
It's already plagiarized.
It's kind of anti-rhythmic.
I've already plagiarized it. That comes from a Mighty Mouse cartoon that Dr. Bogomils' albatross around the neck showed me once.
There's a mass confusion there. Rolling in the...
I was not aware of Bogomils being the ancient mariner, but now that I look at it in a poetic sense, he is, and he's on that ship. And Iron Maiden wrote a song.
And he's never coming back. And we're all really sad and lonely about it.
DJ, I've got a request.
Yeah.
Can you play something by the Shondells, like Sherry, Sherry, Baby, Won't You Come Out Tonight?
Yeah. Wait for Dr. X, who's filling in for your saving grace this morning. I think he'll play that request.
Well, here, I'll recite it. How's that? I want you to nail my face to the mighty oak tree. When you drive me to the Kmart, I want the car to explode.
Well, it's about time.
Sherry, Sherry, baby, can't you come out tonight? Sherry, Sherry, baby, won't you come out tonight?
You do that better than Rich Little Kid. You really do.
Side B.
Side...
The party starts now!
Oh, wrong party.
Forecasting chrome and plastic, tyrants breathing alloy of slavery, planet hunger versions of Jackie O. Sherry, Sherry, baby, won't you come out tonight? And the stars whisper like old blood at the edges of the body of night. She stood with one hand on the phone for 4 hours, poised as only a few seconds had passed. I watched her through the crack between the shade and the sill. She waited for a forecast in human trembling, together with other important women. Come out tonight. The world suffers for. The clock hurried like a terrified animal and stops dribbling saliva. She has eaten chicken pie and bubblegum. For a month, the Luftwaffe lived on raisins. Same with the French after the war. Jackie O received fresh oranges from John Kennedy. Silly girl. She cannot put down a telephone receiver. She is waiting to receive my body of work. She wants to take it in her ear. A mottled flush builds under her cheeks. She eats Christmas candy while she waits. The telephone rings and rings. I am not at home. I am with Jackie O. We are eating oranges from the president. We are alone on the roof of a Park Avenue penthouse. Picture of Marilyn Monroe in my back pocket, molded by heat and sweat to the shape of my buttocks. You are gripping the phone, smiling, eating candy, crying. I am with the important women now. I am secretly an important man. Hang up the phone. Dance with you anymore. Go to your freezer and get a popsicle. Go to your TV. Turn on your TV. You will see me and Jackie O. She will be taking it in the ear. My body of work. In the planetarium. You will receive a forecast. I will always be more important than you. You will never be important.
Go ahead, little caller. You're on the air.
The Wonder Wheel.
I guess you're not on the air. Wait. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
I don't want to hear any more of it.
Mr. Psycho, Mr. Nazi, Mr. Pinhead, Mr. President, Mr. Smart Guy, Mr. Sex Fiend, Mr. Microphone, Mr. Mass Murderer, Mr. Sputnik, Mr. Death, Mr. Lipstick Boy, Mr. Big Guy, Mr. Cheesehead.
I don't want to hear any more of it.
Look at the picture. See the skull, the part of bone removed. The master race Frankenstein radio controls, the brain thoughts broadcasting radio, the eyesight television, the Frankenstein earphone radio, the threshold brainwash radio, the latest new skull reforming to contain all Frankenstein controls, even in thin skulls of white pedigree made brainwash radio, Frankenstein controls, the synthetic nerve radio directional antenna loop. Make copies for yourself. There is no escape from this worst gangster police state using all of the deadly gangster Frankenstein controls. In 1965, CIA gangster beat me bloody, dragged me in chains from Kennedy, New York airport. Since then, I hide in forced, jobless poverty, isolated, alone in this row house. The brazen, deadly gangster police spray me with poison nerve gas from automobile exhausts and even alone. Deadly assaults, even in my yard, with knives, even bricks and stones, even deadly touch Taban or electric shock flashlights, even remote electronically controlled around corners projection of deadly touch tarantula spiders, or even bloody murder accidents to shut me up forever with a sneak detectable extermination, even with trained parroting puppet assassins in maximum security insanity prison for writing these unforgivable truths until my undetectable extermination. I, Francis E. Deck, Esquire, 29 Maple Avenue, Hempstead, New York. I stand alone. Hempstead are mad, deadly, worldwide conspiratorial gangster computer god communism with wall-to-wall deadly gangster protection, lifelong sworn conspirators, murder, incorporated organized crime, the police and judges, the deadly sneak parroting up against New York, deadly Frankenstein controls. These hangman rope sneak deadly gangsters, the judges and the police trick, trap, rob, wreck, butcher, and murder the people to keep them terrorized in gangster Frankenstein earphone radio slavery for the communist gangster governed con artist, parroting puppet gangster playboy scum on top. The secret work of all police in order to maintain a communist closed society. The same worldwide mad deadly communist gangster computer god that controls you as a terrorized
controls who?
earphone radio
You.
parroting puppet, you
All of you.
A terrorized member of the master race worldwide. 4 billion
You and I
television
are in
camera
our
guinea pigs,
control.
communist gangster computer god master race.
You just don't know.
Mad, deadly, worldwide communist gangster computer god secret overall plan.
It's out there. It's all out
The
there.
oranges during the war. We eat them. The president is alone in a room. He is unimportant. As we eat his oranges, the sky grows blacker. The moon ripens and turns red. It rots and is swallowed by the darkness. You are still by the phone. It is ringing and ringing dead. Sherry, baby, won't you come out tonight? It is completely dark. The earth freezes. You put down the receiver and go to the window. Come out tonight.
Oh, Shadow Eater, who comes from out there. From Watergate. Oh, long-nosed one who comes from Watergate. I have not coveted. Oh, Shadow Eater, who comes from there. I have not stolen. Oh, savage-faced, who comes from brain number 4. I have not killed. I have not prattled. Oh, lion twins who come from heaven. I have not trimmed the measure. Oh, flint-eyed one who comes from Zippo.
Oh, savage Elmer's glue who comes from cut up, paste up, highlighter, catalogs, and dentist offices. Save me, for I have come. Oh,
I have not
Elmer's
cheated.
glue.
Oh, fiery one who comes backward. I have not stolen Bob's property. Oh, bone smasher who comes from brain number 2. I have not told lies. Lies.
Speaking of Elmer's glue, I was really sad to hear that Paul Tsongas is out of the campaign now, and the Elmer Fudd candidate has retired.
No more Mr. Tsongas? No more pretty lady to enter a room before he does?
I want to get a job in Washington where I can write bad checks, and hundreds of them.
You know, if I had $900, I'd have $1 for every bad check. That was balanced by a certain, well,
I don't believe he was in the 6th floor window. I believe he was on the 2nd floor. But I show him on the 6th floor. I show a possible scenario of him on the 6th floor, and I show a possible scenario of him killing the officer Tippett.
Sorry to breathe frop fumes in your face like that.
That's okay.
Grendel. Yep.
You can
it was
breathe
kind of
frop
cool, the
fumes
little smoke trails you made in your dance as you're partaking of the frop.
Yeah, my interpretive dance of...
Breathe frappy on us anytime you want, Sister Clone.
Yes, my
You can
chalice
just
is
breathe on us
nearly
anytime
empty.
you want. It's just Dallas, and he's
Empty? Nothingness.
Softaman.
Ja, Irie, peace, love, pooping little flowers, and...
Oh, bone smasher who comes from brain number 2. I have not told lies.
Oh, holy water fountain who gives me warm saliva-ish water. Feed me lies and other truths.
Oh, white-toothed one who comes from negative land. I have not trespassed.
I have not prattled.
I have not furfed.
In keeping with the tradition of public radio, we present the alternative opinion to our show, a message from the conspiracy. We understand how bored you are with the drab monotony of everyday life. You hate the jobs we make you take to get money and have nothing but contempt for us. It's obvious that you increasingly reject our morality along with all restraint. You steal from us, lie to us, break our laws, mock our culture, sabotage our technology. We tolerate rebels with all sorts of causes, but you laugh at them. What you seem to want is revelry without any cause at all. We recognize every revolution to make sure you and your friends won't break out of line everywhere at once. Your only goal, unlicensed pleasure. We're afraid you'd rather burn banks, looting malls, or smash computers than going to work. Our demands are what really brings out the violence in you. This game has gone on long enough. Either you win or we will.
Their destruction in our children.
Possibly.
A message from the phone company.
Underwritten by Grout. Oh, friend. Oh, fiend. Oh, fiend who comes from Spanish Fly. I have not committed adultery. O examiner who comes from the conspiracy, I have not defiled myself for you or anyone, nor shall I.
A poem showing the origination of art.
It's just like Pooh Corner.
One day a wag, what would the wretch be at? Shifted a letter of the cipher R-A-T and said it was a god's name. Straight arose fantastic priests and postulants with shows and mysteries and mummeries and hymns and disputations dire that lamed their limbs to serve as temple and maintain the fires. Expound the law, manipulate the wires. Amazed the populace, the rites attended, believed whatever they cannot comprehend, and only edified to learn that two half hairs joined so and so as art can do have sweeter values and a grace more fit than nature's hairs that have never been split.
The things of our hearts, let's mingle to be.
Bring cates and wines for sacrificial feasts,
and prop to,
and sell their garments to support the priests.
The undergarments. Humboldt Nation.
Free South Africa. Free Arcata. Free the Church of the SubGenius.
Free my brain.
Click.
Little listener, there's no clicking, you're going mad.
No matter herein, but to observe the law of righteous action, endeavoring to shut out creation, the cursed thing called particular property, which is the cause of all wars, bloodshed, crime, and enslaving laws that hold people under misery. That was written in 1649 by the Diggers. Are you a digger? If so, call us at 826-4805.
Are you a pot of Elmer's glue? Are you a sycophant? Are you a suffragette? Are you a zerbigue? A successful Wotherspoon? An interposed Clark? As the lean leech its victims found is pleased to fix itself upon a part diseased, till its black hide distended with bad blood dropped to die of surfeit in the mud. So the base sycophant with joy describes his neighbor's weak spot and his mouth applies. Gorges and prospers like the leech, although, unlike that reptile, he will not let go.
Ze cannot heil to you, conspiracy, O New World Order. I know you, and I know your names. I shall not fall in fear of you.
Oh my God, it's the
You
Nazi
shall
hell
not accuse
creatures.
me of crimes in this. This president whom you follow is but a joke, a shadow of a man.
A shadow of a pot of Elmer's glue.
You know, I used to take Elmer's glue. Did you ever do this? This is like fun with glue. Take Elmer's glue, you know.
I never had fun as a child.
Oh,
My
yes, you
childhood
did.
was miserable, and I'm going to make you pay for it.
Don't blame me for that time in the incubation tubes. Do not blame me.
You know I'm only a clone. I can't help my upbringing.
Hey, you know.
I was meant to be a gamma, but they mixed me up and I became a beta.
Beta,
accidentally.
yeah, but that's okay.
Human ruin.
That's okay.
Human ruin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my interpretive dance for a while. Bob, hello? Bob?
You're here.
Yeah, this is Bob. Go ahead.
You're on the Bob line. Go ahead.
You're on the Bob.
This person's
We're
from Eureka.
Gotta be.
Defecting.
I can see a...
Identify. Step forward. Retina scan.
Defecting.
Third nostril.
No.
Identify.
Top.
Top of the world. To you,
We're
sir.
here. The time is now.
The time is now. Arise.
Arise. Identify. Subjugate.
Interpretate.
Live now. Bob is dead.
Die tomorrow. Little caller, do you have a question for us? No.
It's been really nice talking to you.
Little caller, can you talk to us for just a moment in just a normal human voice?
Bob.
Bob?
Bob.
Okay, if he's human, we don't want to talk to him if he's human.
Try the SubGenius voice. Slip into it. Turn around.
Here's
3
a
times.
voice condom.
Turn the lights out, look in the mirror, and say, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, and spin around in circles.
Do you have a regular subscription to the Stark Fist of Removal, caller?
Caller, I hope you're not trying to grip onto us for reality.
Bastard Pucus.
Bastard Pucus. Ah, ese komoto, ese kata, ese komoto.
Pickled mutant mucus.
Yes, we're aware of what we are. You
The void!
You called to find out what you are.
The void!
Oh, the holy void, embrace the void, touch the void is you, you're in the void, the void, the void, the void.
What do you know of the womb? Tell us of the womb.
Put your hands on the radio, caller.
Grab the wires.
Touch the show. Reach out
Stand
and touch
in the water. Put your head in the microwave.
Touch the show, touch the show. Touch the show. Touch the show. Touch the show. Touch the show.
Caller, do you have blue eyes?
Touch the show.
Green.
Green is good.
God.
What is this God thing you refer to?
I think we
I do not
overamped
understand.
the caller. He's starting to smoke a little bit.
Don't kill him, dogs. Don't kill him. I think I know
I'm
this
not.
man.
I think he's self-imploding. Looks like a case of spontaneous internal combustion.
Identify.
Little caller, just hold on. We'll try to save you.
Right now, they are taking out the experimental color-saving device. It is powering up.
Oh, that's it. We did it. We killed him.
The device has failed.
Yeah, down the drain just like that. Did you see how fast the netherworld just sucked him in? He was just gone.
It was just like when the Tidy Bowl man got flushed.
Little circling pink dot, and then just nothing, no more.
Well, it's about time.
But it was interesting, I must say.
The void, the void, the void, God, the beat, the beat, the beat. Do you have any satanic teenage beat music?
But don't worry, little caller, because that's right, Bob loves you, little caller.
Now that I have a radio show, I just want to say hello to all the people I've ever known in my whole life. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hello, number 7.
Hi, Brother Hod.
13 and 22.
Hi, Sister Key. Hi, Brother Random.
Hi, Gamma 4.
Hi, Kurt. Hi, Stephanie.
Logan 5.
Hi, Jeremy.
Beta 14.
Hi, Joanne.
Boy, what a pathetic list. You're running out of people already.
I know already.
Hello, 666 977
Hi, David.
Hello, 0.
Hi, Charles. Hi, Charles over in Japan.
And thanks for telling me where my
Charles
socks were.
in Japan. Hi, Japan, Charles.
Yeah, say hi to Charles, because we're probably going to send him this show.
Yeah, let's.
So.
Nothingness.
Konnichiwa. Bob Dobbs.
Konnichiwa. King Ghidorah.
Konnichiwa. Yuto. Konnichiwa.
I feel a satanic message coming on. Backward masking is everywhere.
And now a pause to meditate on love. Here is Elizabeth Clare Prophet.
Toward love we go to understand, then power flows from God demand, transmuting darkness into light. We win the struggle for the right. Love, release thy shower now, wisdom for this age we vow. Deep renewal to the plan, God now manifest in man. To greatness let our souls go free, every moment then to be sons of God in thought and deed. By thy victory, Godspeed.
Meditations on Love with Elizabeth Clare Prophet are a gift from this station and Church Universal and Triumphant.
It is really, truly unfair that she has far more weapons than I possess at this time.
And that you mentioned earlier, and how it affects drug abuse.
Yes, but they're all rusting up there in Montana.
Well, we have been concerned with
It's 4:44 a.m.
except, as I mentioned to you earlier, heroin.
One of those triple-digit things.
Look over there.
In the bushes. It's the marine bomb.
Hello. Is that the availability...
Lethal is one way to describe him. Fearless is another. But that's his nature. He's not one to back down. One look, and you know he deserves respect. Plenty of it. You can sense the danger. You can see it in his eyes. That is, if you can see him at all, because he's a master at the art of camouflage. Bob? Bob? One Bob?
The message is now part of unregistered.
If you have taken the green acid, you have just been poisoned.
We of the SubGenius do not advocate drug use. Hell no. We of the SubGenius are drug use. By piping into the SubGenius matrix, you are experiencing something far better than any drug. You're experiencing the power of your own mind, the power of your own imagination. Do you know what we look like? No, you don't, but you have created an image in your mind of what we look like. Granted, you may think that we appear as normal humans, or you may believe that we are 13 feet tall and have wings, horns, tentacles, anything you wish to believe.
Wait a minute there, Dr. Grendel. We're not high on drugs. We're high on the real thing. Powerful gasoline in a peanut butter sandwich.
Gasoline and Crystal Drano. Make a nice little dish. Kind of a politician sorbet. Oh, man.
Give me back my drum of power.
You want the drum of power?
I want the drum of power.
I'm going to play with...
You play with the orbs of power.
The orbs of power.
Your own little lap melons.
Yeah. You know, they're really...
We know what America is before they took it away from us and tried to sell it back to us for a profit.
Lured him with my wit.
And I'm down for the count on that one.
He's down for the count on that one.
Don't know if I'm coming back.
Don't know if he's coming back.
I got that permagrin thing going.
Now, quiet. Me and Jim here didn't slip into a back room. I like Jim a lot. He gives me as much Kool-Aid as I can drink.
Can I join you?
Yeah, sure. Come on in.
Hey guys, can I come and drink Kool-Aid with you?
No.
Oh,
come on, guys.
This is all that's left. I'm sorry.
Of which caller? Was that the caller we recently sucked into the netherworld?
I don't believe
another one.
I think it was a different caller. It was coming in on the 800 line.
Oh,
1-800-BOB
line.
Probably Jello. He's over there smoking. Over there smoking crack at
Motel 6.
Motel 6 in Eureka.
He's he's kind of probably sitting there all cold and lonely, wishing he was as famous as we are.
You're probably going, what's this damn stupid show doing on here, and this damn stupid SubGeniuses, and they don't ever have anything relevant to say. Well, there's nothing left relevant to say. Words are dead.
Language is a virus.
Language is a virus from outer space. And
everything you know is wrong.
The world's going to end real soon.
Wait a minute!
And if you feel that way, just remember that print is a dead medium too. Don't read.
Hold it right there.
Just watch TV.
The other day, my friend walked up to me and said, "Hello, how you doing there, Sister Clone?" And I said, "Language is a virus and everything you know is wrong." And he said, "Yeah, I saw that on a YouTube video." And that deflated me.
Oh, God.
My sacred mantra, everything you know is wrong. Language is a virus. On a YouTube video, on MTV. The middle class is king. They take everything, they package it, and they sell it to the rest of us, and we buy it.
The conspiracy micro machine. The television set. More people own TV sets.
She thought this brilliantly witty and flung her arms round him in delight.
Than own a brain.
These guys, these Jesus guys.
Velveeta cheese, Jesus.
These guys, these Jesus guys.
$900 Jesus.
I didn't speak to them, but I just assumed they were dealing with a pretty low-dimensional worldview.
It's like scary to hear.
I didn't speak to them, but I just assumed they were dealing with a pretty low-dimensional
Get out that
worldview.
Ouija board.
You know, where they compartmentalize things very neatly.
It's safe. It's by Parker Brothers.
And why not? It's really very comfortable. Even if you're dealing with demonic enemies with infinite power who are in a titanic struggle with the forces of good and God.
The real fighting Jesus is here.
You know, even if you're dealing with something that is that significant, you know, it's comforting to know that it's that simple.
The new Jesus. The old-time Jesus. The lady Jesus. The animal Jesus. The four-legged Jesus. Anyway.
Christ, not again!
The singing Jesus. The upside-down Jesus. The Yeti Jesus. The 50-yard line Jesus.
Don't forget the Captain Crunch Jesus.
And the Cheetos Jesus.
And the Baby Rodan Jesus. And the cussing Jesus. Damn, that cussing Jesus.
That cussing Jesus.
Skinny puppy Jesus.
Jeez.
Skinny puppy Jesus.
And then there's the Jesus of Steel. But does he have metal balls?
The nuclear Jesus.
One of my bands sings about a lot of true incidents. They're violent things.
What about
the fruit salad genius?
The let it all hang out Jesus. Six-gun cowboy Jesus.
The lottery Jesus. Win now.
The frop Jesus.
The bleeding Jesus.
And the Arnold Palmer edition headless golfer Jesus.
Oh, Jesus Christ, not again.
The rebel Jesus. The homo Jesus. The vampire Jesus. The vampire Jesus gave his blood for you, and now he wants it back.
The 70s Jesus.
The hitchhiking Jesus. You see a lot of them in Arcata.
The capitalist Jesus.
The lead guitar playing Jesus. The comedian Jesus. The goddamn atheist Jesus.
The other show Jesus.
The scary monster Jesus.
Are we sneaking up on the other show?
I certainly hope not.
The blind, deaf, and dumb Jesus. Jesus, can you hear me? I think I've offended somebody in this universe because my head has got this stabbing pain in the back of it, like
and
a
we tried to patch you in
jolt.
too, caller, if we had conference calling, but we don't. So
Caller,
unless you have conference calling, which of course you can notify me if you have conference calling by hanging up right now and calling back and letting it ring twice, and then hanging up and calling back again.
And then like letting it ring once, and then by like dropping it again, and then by spinning around in circles 3 times and saying Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary in a dark room full of mirrors.
He has conference calling. No, he doesn't.
I don't know. I think they're faking us out.
The aim of the conspiracy is not merely to prevent men and women from forming loyalties which it might not be able to control.
Hello, this is the show. Hello?
Hello. Hi, this is somebody else out there in the radio.
Just take them right off. Come on, squeal.
I think he's already has his genitals in control of it. Sounds like those genitals were already in, and he was already touching himself. And
those genitals were definitely in hands. Human hands? I'm not sure. Maybe they were big talonous hands with big claws. Maybe the person had a big shrike for a nose. Maybe they had
nothingness. Emptiness.
It's kind of an apathy type theme tonight, I think. It's the dance and apathy. That's it. The Dance and Apathy Show. I don't know.
Well,
Did you say apathy? I'm kind of.
What?
I don't know. I'm kind of apathetic about that.
It doesn't really matter. It's not important.
Whatever. You know. I don't have an opinion. You know,
Yeah, join us here in the void.
Wait. Damn it.
The void.
If I have to put the seat down, you have to put the seat back up. What? What?
What are you talking
void
about?
of show.
The show void.
Void.
Can you hear the music of the void?
Fall deep into it in the void.
It's Nihilism Night.
It's the void of another show.
It's your special. What was that?
Another show? I can't be up there for your show. That's the time of Doc Stock.
Oh, is it
Oh, well, hang on.
Doc Howell?
Is that
Yes,
Hal?
I'm here.
You must have Hal.
We're awaiting your every...
Puzzling Evidence?
Well, we've decided to...
Puzzling Evidence is here, too.
Oh, the whole crew.
Well, if you want to call it
We'd
that.
sure like to be up with you then.
We just want to call it
Same
Hal.
time, a secret meeting of
Hi, Hal.
doctors.
We'll do that in September.
Do what?
Have our devival.
The Submax Minicon?
We've changed it to September.
You changed it to September from September?
Say you're going to do it and then change it
You mean
around.
it won't be next month?
Well,
during
We're
Piffle
just
Week
trying to
after all.
confuse the
If people would
conspiracy.
call me back when I leave them messages, maybe...
Well, I
let's
don't know
not
who
get
you're
personal,
referring to
boy.
so archly, young man. You know, my machine occasionally suffers.
Oh, we're not talking to you, Dr. Howell.
No.
Heaven forbid. Were there other people there in the studio with you, Hal?
You and your family can enjoy for years bongo drum music of the Nias Islanders. A gift you'll want to play again and again.
It's all kind of wet and foggy and Bigfootish.
Uh-oh, Sasquatch, stalk in fog.
We have the tree spirit, too.
Well,
He
Sasquatch
walks by
has been
night.
stalking around, pounding on a huge bango drum,
Philo and Cookie were here earlier.
yelling, nothing.
Yes.
It's empty.
Wait, what?
Wait. You heard the girl.
Hold on. That's well.
You mean the little girl?
I mean the girl in all of us. What we may call Sophia, the goddess wisdom.
So,
Or Three Stooges Magnet.
I am the goddess with a pot of Elmer's glue.
On the other side of the scheme, you can see Eris, the goddess of chaos.
And she's using that Elmer's glue in an illicit way. I've warned her about that before.
Yeah, she's had a problem with that in the prairie squid.
Figure out who.
It was her and Callie.
Who in the glue? You in the glue.
Messages coming in from the Northland.
I was walking down the river and I stepped into a big
Incredible
hole.
motion
And
picture holograms actually move.
it looked like a cave to me,
Howell
but...
and puzzling evidence, not real but holograms, generated by a massive computer complex called the Multi-Index Memory Bank. Here at KPFH 94.1 FM.
Apparitions, as transmitted by Jehovah One.
Top quality, genuine, thought to be the first multiple-celled animal to exist on Earth.
It don't feel like you're living in a fish tank when you have a radiation.
Multiple extinct marine crustaceans with bodies.
So, Puz, can you spare a ride to Doc Stock?
Are a delightful companion which your family will treasure for all the years to come.
Lower elevation up. Friendly furry.
Azimuth 2.
Ooh, they have a little collar too.
Bath temperature at...
The trouble with poodles.
I like it at about
108 degrees.
108. That's just how I like it.
They yearn to be part of nature.
All right, nature tape, roll nature.
A.M.
Thermal chambers.
Welcome to Nature's Wonderland.
Activated.
Where red in tooth and claw animals bite the heads off each other.
Adjustment to 337.
Stop it!
326. 330.
So, we're coming down to see you in a couple weeks.
Well, that is to say, I have a pie in the oven. Otherwise, that is, these keep me on my back.
Oh, I've got a joke for you.
I think
How wonderful.
pie in the oven, or is it a bun in the oven? Or
Go ahead with that joke.
Oh, what did the Pope say to Hitler in
Hey, the callers
1944?
are taking over. Got any collar spray?
No, no, that's not what he said. He said, if I'd have known you're coming, I'd have baked a cake.
Well, I'm sorry, we don't have any collar spray. We've offended all of our callers so bad that they no longer call anymore. So
Inject show extender. It is
Oh, no
1 minute
MSG for me.
until
No,
show
thank you,
ID.
No, thank you.
90.5 FM, KHSU.
We're on a diet,
The show we
too.
are talking to, that is not our show.
Yeah, we can't give the call letters of another show over the air.
Oh, I'm
because
sorry,
federal communications
94.1 KPFA.
Can we give our address over your show?
Influences your state of mind electronically. The show helps you to rev up for top mental performance or slow down for deep relaxation if you're needed.
Why, it's a veritable zoo out there.
I've got to have a handgun.
Actually, she just did the KPFA ID.
Yeah, that's right. And KFTF in Berkeley. In Fresno. Whoa. Yeah, right.
Dr. Howell, do you have a token female on your show?
Well, I suppose.
Who would that be? It could be Mysteriana, or it could be
No, she's a caller. She doesn't count.
Well, what caller are you?
What color?
Mostly down here we have...
she's the toothy Semite variety.
Female DJ from the SubGenius show.
No, I am the token